ladies and gentlemen, you might want to clench your butt cheeks for this one because everybody's going retardo mode right now, okay? The homie Trump ended up dropping brand new patch notes and he broke the game. The homie Xi Jinping is trolling the United States of America right now. We're gonna get right to it. If you're new here, you do not have to subscribe. You do not have to like the video. I post random stuff, as you guys already know, but roll this, check this.
China has been working hard overnight to humiliate America after Trump announced 125% tariffs on Chinese goods. Whilst Donald Trump is taking the...
Yeah, Trump gotta lower it. Like, so 125, apparently it's 145 something right there. He just updated the patch notes and I think that's way too high. It should be like 144% instead. Or 145, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just cut some slack, homie.
More serious route of slamming China's abuse of the US over the years, China is making a mockery of recent events. Chinese internet is being flooded with AI-generated memes and videos depicting stereotypically lazy American workers and saying the US will go broke.
Oh, man. Make America strong again. Okay, that's probably copyrighted. That's probably copyrighted. We're gonna put some default dramatic music in the background. That's wild. Tesla USA. Oh, please. Apple made in USA. Yo, that is crazy, man. So, yeah, I mean... China made these memes. Holy crap. Made in California. So they're acting like this is how Americans would be. Make America rich again. Yeah.
Fun of American manufacturing, complete with... They also made fun of American manufacturing, complete with depressing music.
Okay. Yeah, that... Imagine, right? Imagine. This is... So America gotta hit them back too, bro. America gotta make some memes too. But here's the thing though. I don't know how you top these memes, bruh. Like, how can you how can you like make a better version of this? This is crazy, man. The chopping block, make America great again. So this is what China said. All right, let's actually get down to this one. So apparently this is what happened. Roll it.
It's been a wild week in the markets and economy, and Trump's tariffs continue to stoke chaos and uncertainty. Retaliation from China, recession fears. We're up over 100% tariffs coming back from China. It's been quite the week.
I mean, 100% tariff at this point, make it like 1,000% and give everybody like a $1 billion tax-free, effective immediately, first thing in the morning tomorrow. Like the video if you agree, and like the video if you want your share, your fair share of that 1 billion, okay? Not just a share, but a fair share, tax-free, first thing in the morning tomorrow, effective immediately.
A roller coaster week on Wall Street.
So President Trump's trade war is sending markets on a wild ride this week.
The United States post-World War II was a global stabilizer. We are the global destabilizer.
We're living in crazy town right now, and the markets are swinging wildly.
There will be a 90-day pause on the reciprocal tariffs.
Let's be clear what happened. You know, who capitulated here and why? And it is the White House who capitulated.
We don't know what comes after the 90 days. Trump doesn't know what comes after the 90 days. Businesses certainly don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. You know what? That's what I've heard a lot last week. I don't know.
What a wild week it has been.
I don't know, man.
A wild week. A lot of I don't knows, because if the people in charge don't know, then very few other people can know anything. The top five.
But to be fair though, yo, market started jumping though. Yo, Tesla stock went crazy. Palantir stock went 20% the other day, but of course the following day, Palantir went down a little bit. Tesla went down like 7%, and earlier today went down, but it recovered. So right now, I mean, seriously, nobody knows where the stock market is gonna go from here. It seems like that it's gonna recover, but it can go down as well. I mean, truth be told though, you cannot time the market, okay? You gotta be in the market, and the best thing you can do is buy when the stocks go down. Just buy low, sell high, basically, simple as that. So yeah, but the other day the market went crazy, 20% in a given day, and apparently, historically speaking, they were saying, not my opinion, they were saying that it was the best third best day in the markets ever, in the entire history ever. Third best day. That's how big that rally was the other day. But of course, the following day it started going down a little bit, and right now we're like stabilizing, which is understandable because what goes up must come down, right? And it went up like a mother effort. So, but check this out. Shout out to the homie Asmongold, and shout out to the homie China Observer. Roll it.
Last month, I took an order for a batch of copper parts. I've already bought all the materials. It cost tens of thousands, and everything has been cut, ground, washed, and engraved.
Yeah, they sitting on all this stuff.
It's not finished yet, but today the customer messaged me and said the delivery might be delayed. After customs clearance, the taxes have gone up too much.
Damn,
a TikToker who works as a bulk trade supplier shared in his video the huge pressure he's under after the sudden increase in U.S. tariffs.
I mean, truth be told though, right? Like, just the ordinary people like you and I, like, just like the normal day workers, small businesses, medium-sized businesses, people that are, you know, individual, or not, I mean, individuals, people, bruh. Okay, but people that are self-employed, right, that are running their business, they are the ones getting affected the most, right? I'm not sure how bad it is for small businesses in the US, because I'm not in America. I'm not an American. Okay, I'm not in America, but this is like the Chinese markets perspective and Chinese small business perspective, so they're getting hit the hardest because, I mean, yeah, like, they need to sell their goods to America, right? Because America gotta buy. I mean, listen, bro, soon enough, buying on Temu, if this continues, buying on Temu would be luxury. It would be considered luxury, okay? It would be, you would have to be rich as a mother effer to be able to buy on Alibaba, AliExpress, and Temu, man. Get ready for that one.
Yeah, see, they're stuck with all this shit, and like, there's no way that they're gonna be able to sell it to somebody else as fast as they were selling it to the US. Like, this really sucks for a lot of business owners over there.
Some people saying, cool, Tony, I want Nike. Too bad, bro.
Our orders are worth over $50 million US. This year, we're already booked through May 2026.
See, this is the reality. There are not that.
Can a brother get 2 pennies or something like that, bro? Hey, man, like 50 million, damn, bro, 50 million USD. Yeah, man, come on, man. 2 pennies. I'm only asking for 2 pennies because if I were to ask for like all, Canada would take 57% off it. Yeah, not 53, 57%, because the more you make, the more they take, right? Because, yeah, this tax season, bro, you know, I got hit with a 53% tax rate. I be thinking different, man. I'm ready to be hammered down, bro. Pause. Yeah, but the more you make, like, the higher the percentages go. There is, yeah, bro, once you hit that level, you get 57% income tax. At that point, bro, like, just kill me at that point, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, homie, I'm outie. Deuces, bro. Deuces.
Many economies in the world that can support buying this many bullshit, like, boxes of shoes. There are some, but not that many.
It's over.
2026. But with this 30% tariff hike, the impact on us is huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
If you're a small startup,
30%, if you think 30% is massive, well, we got 145 right now, so. And China is not backing down. China is not backing down, so they're dropping new patch notes, and then the homie Trump is like, okay, we gotta one-up that mother effer, and then the homie Xi Jinping is like, nah, bruh, I'm gonna say psych right now.
It's not such a big deal because you don't ship enough to fill an entire container. But for us, it hits hard. Our profit margins in bulk trading are already razor thin.
But for us, it hits hard. Now with that 30, yeah, see, with that 34%. So this is that, yo, the homies were crying. I get that. I mean, understandably. But now it's 145. Oh shit! Now it's 111, yeah. 111 more percent. So you gotta stack that up, and that makes a 145.
Now with a 34% tariff, it's like getting knocked to the ground.
No, you're fucked.
He said the only thing he can do for now is wait. His backup plan is to ship through third-party warehouses in other countries. That's the only way forward.
And that's smart, but you know Trump, like, because the thing is, that's why he got rid of that Penguin Island shit. It's because he probably knows about this exploit, and if he doesn't, they're going to figure this shit out, right?
Penguin Island? Just
34%, now it's 145. Well, I think it's probably a 34% in a different way, right? I mean,
or maybe,
for like what the total cost of goods are or something like that. So yeah, this is obviously a loophole that will be closed.
On April 7th, the owner of a clothing factory posted a video saying the entire foreign trade apparel industry in China is filled.
Yo, I just realized I'm in Canada, right? So, yeah, like, I can still shop on Temu. Bro, at least for now. Yeah, like Canada is not putting tariffs on China, right? Yo, I can still buy on Temu with the same prices. Okay, that's a maybe, bro. That's probably gonna be a loophole, though, right? That's probably gonna be a loophole. Hopefully that's not gonna get patched. But truth be told, though, America is bigger than Canada, population-wise, and of course, like money-wise as well. More, and yeah, the population is 10 times more. I wouldn't be shocked if it's like more than 10 times more, right? Yeah, so any Wikipedia expert in the chat, let us know, man. Let us know the truth here. Or let us, yeah, drop some truth bombs. Let us know the statistics.
With anxiety.
Everyone doing foreign trade now is nervous. A 50% tariff is just scary.
Facts.
Who's going to place orders under these conditions?
Nobody. That's why it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Right? And again, like if they're the ones trying to sell all their stuff and they're stuck holding all of this stuff, what are they going to do with the stuff? That's a big problem.
Sure, some clothing businesses are still busy, but it's hard to make money anymore. US orders only make up part of our business, but there are so many clothing factories in China. If we all turn to Europe and there's no US orders, then think about it. Won't competition at home become even worse?
Yeah.
Domestic sales are also weak this year. People just don't have money to spend. So how can this market possibly improve?
This is the issue, is that nobody spends money on useless bullshit like Americans do. We are the pinnacle of spending money on useless, stupid bullshit. So if China can't take advantage of that, it's hard for them to go somewhere else. And you know what's really funny?
Yeah.
You want to know one of the other really big countries that spends a ton of money on useless, stupid bullshit? China.
What?
So it's like the only other place they can go, that's them. Yeah, because now they have a bunch of money, so they're buying a bunch of bullshit too.
But they wouldn't, yeah, I mean, right, but they wouldn't buy for the same, for example, right, if they're selling something for $1.50 here, US, right, they wouldn't be selling for the same price to their homeboys in China, right? It gotta be like 20 pennies or something like that, right? Or 21s. So they're not gonna sell it for, they're not gonna sell as that expensive, because $1.50 in America, it's like nothing, right? But $1.50 in another country, oh hell, it can be a lot. It can be a lot, okay? It's like decent amount, okay? Decent amount. So you can extrapolate to, let's just say, if they're selling something for $100 in America, they cannot sell that for $100 in China. Like, come on now, man. Like, yeah, bro, like, get it together, homie. So they're not gonna do that. So they won't be able to make that much dough in comparison.
On April 2nd, U.S. President Donald Trump announced a new round of global-based tariffs, raising rates on dozens of countries.
Damn.
At the time of the announcement, the actual tariff rate for China stood at 34%.
在现行适用关税税率基础上，加征34%关税。
In response, the Chinese Communist Party announced on April 4th that it would impose a matching 34% tariff on all goods imported from the U.S. Trump then warned that
you can see how this is asymmetrical, right? Because, like, obviously, like, we import way more than they do from us.
He may raise tariffs on China by another 50%.
Which he
did.
The
CCP responded by saying it's ready to fight to the end. While the Chinese government is showing a tough stance, many businesses in China are already feeling the pain.
See, this is not like, this is, I think, where the problem is going to lie. Is that, like, we all watched, boys, like, we watched that shit from Speed, right? Like, China was...
He's talking about iShowSpeed, the YouTuber.
Looking really nice. Do you think they want to go back to how it was? Fuck no. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
On April 7th, a TikToker filmed a clothing factory that had shut down and said the clothing industry is in serious trouble. All the machines in his factory are about to stop. He said
this is just another point with this, is that, like, a lot of this automation and, like, this technology, it's going to go automation probably in 20 years at the highest.
Yeah, automation.
So a lot of these machines and a lot of these factories, I mean, you're building a castle on sand.
But you still got like 20 minutes of juice out of it, right? You gotta milk it for 20 more years, and then you gotta sell it. You gotta sell it before the well runs dry.
It's going to be incredibly tough. That same day, another TikToker posted a similar scene, workers moving goods around inside a clothing factory. He wrote that as soon
Yeah, they gotta stop the production like immediately, because otherwise they're gonna have way too much, right? They can stop the production right now, just wait for the patch notes to be cleared up, or wait for the new patch notes.
As the U.S. swung its tariff hammer, the impact finally hit the apparel industry.
See, this is the thing, right? Is like, I wish more people would see this, because now, like, every single one of these, right?
Right.
Like, each one of these is like, let's say $6. Well, that's a box, and it's got $1,000 in it.
Dang.
And there's a lot of those boxes.
Yeah.
That's bad.
It is.
This is propaganda, not gonna lie.
Check this out. Roll it.
The White House has admitted to one mistake, as Katie Simpson explains. Donald Trump was wrong yesterday about the sky-high tariff he imposed on China. It's not 125%. It's even higher than that.
145.
Investors remain rattled, with North American markets losing some of Wednesday's gains as the U.S. president fires another shot at China in his trade war.
There'll be a transition cost and transition problems, but in the end, it's going to be a beautiful thing.
China's tariff rate jumping from 125% to 145% after the White House confirmed a previously announced 20% tariff would remain in place.
And they're also like one-upping America, right? They're trying to one-up America, and America is like, okay, let's actually one-up that. I mean, bro, just make it like 400% or make it 1,000,000% and just end the game right now, bro. Just like, you know, because right now, bro, we be living on a prayer. All right, we're living on a prayer, but they are like actually living on a prayer. I guess we're all living on a prayer, right? So yeah, just end it, homie. Just end it, man. Like, damn, bro. Like, why? Because like you're slowly killing them, you know? Just kill it completely. Just put 400 million%, and after that, you know, hopefully like they're gonna negotiate and they're gonna do a thing where China's not like tariffing US at all, US is not tariffing China at all, and generally speaking, worldwide, there's no tariffs. Yo, that would be cool. I mean, in a perfect world, no tariffs on nobody, and we can trade with anybody and everybody openly, and you simply have to pay for the product itself. That would be awesome. That would be cool. But I mean, listen, man, it probably ain't gonna happen. So
See what happens with China. We would love to be able to work a deal.
But Beijing is reacting furiously, refusing to back away from its retaliation plan.
Yeah, China ain't gonna back down, homie. Like, they probably... it's gonna take a lot. Or maybe they're gonna do it at a point where it's too late. Too little, too late. So they're, like, panicking, just like how a stock market investor would panic sell. So it would be similar to that. So either... once they get to that point where they're panicking like crazy, only maybe then they would. But even at that point, I think they're probably gonna like take a very harsh step, then backing down and letting the homie Trump win with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't think they're bull.
This foreign ministry spokesman saying the U.S. is trying to choke the throat of other countries, forcing them into compromises and concessions. As the fight between Beijing and Washington intensifies, the EU announced a pause in its retaliation plan.
Pause. We want to negotiate. We want to talk.
Trump's team claims it now has 75 countries calling in to reach a deal.
I'm not sure we could ever have enough time in the day to talk to all these countries because they want to talk and they want to talk now.
Trump is facing a new challenge over how the partial tariff pause came together.
We need to get to the bottom of the possible stock manipulation.
It was another volatile start to the trading day Wednesday when Trump's global tariffs kicked in. On social media, Trump wrote, Be cool. Everything is going to work out well, posting at 9:33 a.m. 4 minutes later, at 9:37, he added, this is a great time to buy.
I wish I was up. I wish I saw that tweet, man. Was it on Truth Social? Can a brother get this tweet like on Twitter or X, or also on like blast it out everywhere, bro? Like, we need to know when it's gonna be the great time to buy, homie. And yeah, right after that, the stock market started jumping, bro. Like, I got no complaints, bro. But yeah, some are saying that it's stock manipulation, market manipulation, bro. I don't care, but some do, right? So I mean, it'd be what it be. But next time, like, listen, man, I'm just saying, bro. Next time, just yeah, put it on Twitter as well so everybody can see as well, man. Like, we need more people buying right now, man.
EJT.
Why did he feel the need to add his initials to this particular post? Was it a signal to his friends and family that he was going to pause the tariffs so they should buy low, knowing the market would boom?
We had a big day yesterday.
While the president didn't address the allegations, his team laughed it off.
I saw like people try to make a big deal out of that. I mean, come on, that's just such a stretch.
Democrats have sent a letter to the White House demanding details about what was happening behind the scenes, calling for an investigation into possible market manipulation.
And Katie, while they brush those concerns aside, Trump's team seems very confident they'll be making trade deals at a rapid pace.
One Trump official says they expect over the next 3 to 4 weeks that the White House will be a high traffic zone for world leaders. But nothing like this has ever been done before, and trade deals typically take years to negotiate. All of this remains uncharted territory.
But I just think that China is probably not gonna back down anytime soon, though. What are your thoughts on that one? And did you see this video? If not, guys, click on this video on the screen, because there's a man that claimed that he was abducted by these alien twats, and we got that on video. All right, click on this video on the screen, and I'll see you right there.